Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hey guys, so today for 1B, we will need our practice writing version 2 books, okay? And today we will open to page 58. So, on page 58, you should see 16 skill action word endings ing. Okay, and this is page 58. So, we are reviewing the idea of using ing at the end of our verbs. So, do you guys remember the rule that we said you must follow when using ing action words? So, you always need a be verb, okay? This is a must, okay? So, what are our be verbs? For I, it is am. This is our be verb, okay? For he, she, it, our be verbs are is. Okay, so is, or if it's past tense, was. However, if we are doing past tense I, this one is also was, okay? So, if it's we, you, they, what do you think the be verbs are? So the be verbs are and were, okay? These are our be verbs. We must put this in front of action verbs for ing. So, our rule of thumb is we need subject, okay? After subject, we want to have our be verb, okay? And after our be verb, we need to have our verb. But do you remember what we said the verb needs to have? So the verb needs to have an ing ending, okay? So this is what is most important. And sometimes you may have an object, okay? That is okay. Not every sentence will have an object. But something else that is a must is punctuation. Do you remember what punctuation is? So punctuation would be period, question mark, or exclamation point. But since we're going subject, be verb, verb, ing object, question mark, no. It'd be period or exclamation point. Because if we're writing questions, then our be verb needs to come first. So be verb, then subject, then verb ing, and then if yours has it, an object, not always. And finally, our punctuation, which would be a question mark, okay? So, if you're writing a sentence, subject first. If you're writing a question, be verb first. Or, if it involves do or does, that comes first, okay? So it's either be verb or helping verb first, all right? But today, we are just writing sentences, so I'm going to erase this and we can go ahead and begin. So, let's erase. And make sure you are on page 58, please. All right, so that we can go ahead and get started. So, on page 58, it shows the rule add an ing. For example, if you have the word play Y. When we add ing, the Y stays. So playing, studying, studying, okay? Like that, we keep the Y, okay? So, for number 1, it says, I watch the movie with my friend. We want to rewrite the sentence. So you will rewrite the whole sentence, but I'm very limited on space. So I will just correct the verb. So, I am watching the movie with my friend. I am watching the movie with my friend. Okay? Number 2, Susan is look up at the sun. Susan is looking at the sun. So Susan is looking up at the sun. Okay? For number 3, I go to school at 7 o'clock. We want to change go to, what do you think? Going. I am going to school at 7 o'clock. Ted is see if he can come play with us. So Ted is see. What do you think we should do to see? So Ted is seeing if he can go play with, or if he can come play with us, right? Yeah. For number 5, Jim is stand by the garden. So Jim is standing. Jim is standing by the garden. Good. Okay. And number 6, the birds are drink water from the pond. So what do you think we should do to drink? The birds are drinking water from the pond. Drinking water from the pond. Okay? So here we've only added ing to the underlined words. But make sure you rewrite the entire sentence. This is a writing book, so you need to make sure that you are writing a lot, okay? All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and erase, and we will move on to page 59. Okay? So on page 59, there is a second rule that we need to learn. Okay? So, this rule is if you have the double last letter, you need to add another consonant plus more, okay? So, for example, begin would be beginning. And the rule with this, for example, is the word they have is hop. H-O-P. Now remember last time we talked about how if it goes consonant, vowel, consonant, we need to add another consonant and then ing. Hop, hopping. Okay, so I begin school in March. So what should we do to begin? Here, look, consonant, vowel, consonant. So we need to consonant ing. Beginning, I am beginning school in March. Okay? Number 2 says we are cut the paper into circles. So we're going to look at cut. It is consonant, vowel, consonant, right? So what should we do? Add a consonant and ing. So, we are cutting the paper into circles. All right? Good. Number 3, our verb is plan. Plan. Once again, consonant, vowel, consonant. So, plan becomes planning. Planning. So, my sister is planning to go to Disneyland in the summer. My sister is planning to go to Disneyland in the summer. Good. All right. For number 4, our word is sit. Our team is sit down to rest. So we have consonant, vowel, consonant. We need to add a consonant plus ing. Okay? Our team is sitting down to rest. Alright? So this is fairly easy because we have the order of consonant, vowel, consonant by the end of the word. We know we need to add another consonant, then ing. But if we look here at plan, we ignored the P. We only look at the last 3 letters in the word. Because if we looked at the P, it is consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. And that tends to throw off our order. So you only want to look at the last 3 letters. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Okay? So now we have the rule of if you have the letter E at the end of the word, then we need to get rid of the letter E and replace that with ing. Okay? For example, if we have the word bake, bake, we want to say bye-bye E and add ing. Okay? So the first one says, Amy is closed the window because it is cold. So Amy is closed the window because it is cold. Remember, we don't put the E because we are going to use ing. So Amy is closing the window because it is cold. For number 2, it says, she is drive to the mountains this afternoon. She is driving to the mountains this afternoon. Remember, don't put that E. She is driving to the mountains this afternoon. Okay? What about number 3? I am type a message on my cell phone. I am typing. We don't put the E and we add ing. Typing. Okay? Good. Number 4. The woman is bake cakes for the wedding. Remember, we said baking. Right, baking. So the woman is baking cakes for the wedding. So, just to review, here we replace all E's with the letter I. So no E, only ing. Okay? So, let's erase this and move on to the next page. Alright. So we should all be on page 60 now. Page 60. So don't forget we need to use be verbs. So number 1 says write. And we've already decided that we need to get rid of E and replace it with ing. Writing. So I am writing a journal. I am writing a journal. So with this, here we have our be verb plus our verb with ing. I am writing a journal. Okay. Number 2, teach. We just add ing. So she is teaching English. Where is our be verb? Is, what is our verb? Teach and ing, okay? Do not forget you need your periods, okay? Periods are important. If we don't have a big letter at the beginning and a period at the end, it is not a sentence, okay? Number 3, type. We have typing. We replace the E with ing. So, they are typing on the computer. Okay, do you guys know what typing is? So typing is when you're on the keyboard, you're typing, okay? Writing. So R is our be verb, type is our verb ing, yes. Big letter, yes. Punctuation, yes. These have everything we need to be a good sentence. Okay, number 4, shut. Remember? Consonant, vowel, consonant. One more consonant plus ing. He is shutting the door. Okay, so here, big letter, yes. Be verb, yes. Verb, yes. Ing, and punctuation. These are great sentences, okay? So now we want to erase this to make more room to finish our page, okay? So, next we have turn. Turn. People often make the mistake of trying to do double N's. Now remember, the order for turn, if you look, goes vowel, consonant, consonant. We don't do double N's. We just add ing. So, Dad is turning the corner. So, turn, for example, if you are in a car and you're driving and you turn, you change directions, okay? So here, big letter, be verb, verb, ing, and punctuation, okay? Next we have wake. So wake, waking. Remove the E at ing. Mom is waking up the children. Mom is waking up the children, okay? So, with this one, we have mom, who is our subject, the big letter, is, because she, be verb, wake, verb, ing, and punctuation. Everything we need. Number 7, buy. Buy had a Y, so ing. She is buying BTSCD. Okay, so she, big letter, is because beaver. Buy is our verb with ing and punctuation. Alright? And last we have drum. What does it mean to drum? So drum is an instrument, and if you're drumming, you're banging on something. Like maybe you're drumming on your desk or your book, right? So drum follows the rule of consonant, vowel, consonant. So we add another consonant and add ing. The boy is drumming on his desk. Okay. Here, the first word in our sentence, the big letter. Our be verb is what? Drumming. So drum is our verb plus ing because rule and punctuation. All right. Once again, we have everything we need to have wonderful and full sentences. So now, if you look at page 61, on page 61, this is your homework. There are 3 different excerpts, and in these excerpts, you'll see that there are underlined words. You need to go through, rewrite the excerpt, and change the underlined word to the proper ing form, okay? Make sure when you are doing this, you are reading carefully, you're not skipping words or sentences, and you are writing nicely, okay? If there's a word you don't know, please put a star next to it and ask your teacher the next time you see them. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and good luck.
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.